under the navel, interlock the hands so we have both hands in this area, the lower dantian.
Do you put one hand over the other, or do you join them?
I have one over the other so that you have an acupuncture point right in the palms. And so it's really one's going through, you get a double blast of chi through the hands into the body that way. So for those that are new, over time, you'll learn something. We won't start at this beginning again for you. So some things might not make sense when we do it. It's okay. Over time, you'll catch up. It's not, you'll be amazed. You'll feel things without even having it explained to you. But over time, you'll get more and more information. So how we're going to start today, as we breathe in and out, feel the energy expand the body, puff up, breathing out, shrink a little, go down, breathing in, expand, like puffing up. Pillsbury Doughboy gets a fill of energy. Breathe out, we sink. Breathing in and breathing out. We're going to start with really working on movement of the chi in the body before we go into the more strenuous exercises of the metal. So it'll be a mixture of slow and fast yin and yang within it, but don't underestimate the value of slow movement inside the body. You actually can get tired from that influx of chi in the body and the higher movement. So how we're going to do it first is rub your hands so we get some activity of the chi in your palms. Clap them. And feel a ball. As we breathe in, it pushes the hand out. Breathe out, it collapses. Your muscles don't pull your hands apart. You breathe in, you're directing the chi into that ball, and that pushes your hands away. Breathe out, the ball collapses, and the hands come together. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Now that we have some sensitivity of the palms where this action occurs, we want to put them facing down close together. And as we breathe in, I want to have energy come right up out of the earth into the palms. That's how it enters the body. Breathe in with both hands. They both collect chi. And it's in your mind. You're directing it. You're not imagining it. You're focusing on it and you're directing it with your mind. So as I breathe in, I feel the hands collected. Maybe there's some tingling. Breathe out. It goes out. Now we're going to change it slightly. Have it come in your right hand. So as I breathe in, they stay level, but the energy comes in one hand as I breathe in, and breathing out goes out the other. Breathe in, and breathe out. Breathing in new, fresh chi as it comes in, and I breathe out any stale chi as it goes out. As I breathe in, the right hand, and out the left. And now we'll switch. Keep the hands level and close together. Breathe in the left hand, and out the right. Breathe in, and out. In, in and out. You feel it as we move our hands away from each other, a little more foundation. We're actually holding ourselves up by the energy pushing against our hands. And we'll do the same. Breathe in on the right hand. It comes up, and this time have it come up through the center. And then as they breathe out, comes out the other way. So it's like making an M through the body. So breathe in, comes in the hand and comes right up the arm, down into the lower dantian. And breathe out. I'm moving my other hand. You keep your hand steady. It comes out the other way. Breathing in, following up through the arm, makes the M down into the lower dantian. Breathe out, comes out the other hand. We can think about white light. As they breathe in, the white light comes up. And as they breathe out, it could either be white or it could be gray. Breathing in the white light. Nice fresh chi. Makes the M. Breathe out. Goes out the other one. I will switch. Bring it in. The left hand comes in. Up the arm, down into the lower dantian. As they breathe out, comes up and around and out. And follow it with your intent. Think about it. So breathe in. And then breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now we're going to raise our hand with a 90-degree angle at our wrist. And here, if it starts getting sore, try to hold it as an exercise of strengthening the muscle. Try to keep it going a little bit beyond when it kind of gets sore. And then if you have to, you can rest and then bring it back up. But we're doing the same thing with the energy. You're going to start on your right side. Breathe in the energy through the arm, down to the lower dantian. Breathe out, up, and out again. Then breathe in. Makes the pathway. Breathe out the left. As I breathe in, I want it to be white light, nice fresh air, fresh chi, fresh energy. And as I breathe out, see if you can tell what color it is. If it's gray, it's old and stale. That's fine. If it's black, if it's purple, but it might be white also. Breathing in the left side and breathing out. Sorry, that was in the right side. I'm trying to do it backwards because I'm opposite you. And breathe out the left. Sorry for missing you. Breathe in the right side. Makes that passageway and then out. Now we'll come the other way. Come in your other side. Nice, fresh, white chi. Try to hold them up high. Try to keep a nice angle. Breathe out the other side. Now, why do I say the color might be different? As I breathe in, I want it fresh, nice, white chi. As I breathe out, if I have a lot of negativity in there that I'm trying to get rid of, okay, it's going to be stale chi. They breathe in white and breathe out the stale. But what if I've done this long enough that I don't have any stale energy left? It's all fresh. So actually, that person is breathing in white and breathing out white because you've already cleansed. So don't automatically look for the bad air if you're full of good chi. So that's why I'm kind of hesitating on telling you what color it should be. You tell yourself. All right? So again, you're feeling it on your arms, but we're trying to give you a strength exercise at the same time. Breathing in, breathe out. Okay, now relax, shake it out a little. We're going to do the same thing, but what I want you to do is disconnect the breathing with the motion. So as I bring my hands up again, just breathe at will. Don't connect the inflow to the outflow of the chi. But in your mind's eye, follow the energy going in both directions at the same time. Bring in chi and send chi out from both sides at the same time. Follow these little molecules of energy and have it disconnected to your breathing. But see if you can follow energy coming in and energy going out. In and out at the same time. Kind of like that's what happens to a balloon. This is all based on science. We're a microcosmic person connected to science. If you had a balloon full of helium, right, it floats up, but eventually it drops down, right? Because it's porous. The rubber is porous and molecules are going in and out at the same time. That's what we're doing. Okay, now one up, flat to the heavens, and the other down, flat to the earth. And I'm going to breathe in, the earth element comes up through my hand. It's following that same path, and then out into the heavens. I'm breathing in earth chi, nice fresh earth chi, and sending it out through the top as I breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out. I'm going to open the window. If this gets cold on you, let me know. Who would have thought that we need air from the outside? Has been so cold. All right, now switch. Again, the flat, the energy coming out of the earth from the lower hand up through the body. As you breathe out, it leaves the top. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and out. Okay, shake it off a little. Move the shoulders. And now we're going to do both hands, double barrel to the heavens. Now it's a new, feel the difference. This light heaven chi coming down through one hand into the lower dantian and breathe it out again, out. So transfer heaven in and also heaven goes out. See if you can feel the texture of the heaven versus the earth, a lighter chi, a lighter energy. Like breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, right hand, and out the left. And now switch. Now breathe in the left hand. Comes down into the lower dantian and breathe out, or come out the other side. Breathing in and out. In and out. And come back down in reverse. And again, it's coming crisscross at the same time as I breathe in and out. Just breathing naturally, but see if I can feel things crisscrossing through my body. And use your hands to push against the side to hold you up. That's why we want to keep the angle of our wrists at 90 degrees to hold on to these walls. And then come down, skipping the hands that are away from each other, just close. As I breathe in, this time, remember the energy coming out of the heavens. It's going to come through the top of your head and then flush through the body and out, double barrel coming out of the hands. So breathing in through the top of your head and out through your palms of your hand. It takes a while to have all of the sensations. It's not something that you're going to get by doing this once or even twice. So if you didn't feel all the different feelings, it's okay. That's the Gong part of Qigong, is the exercise, the repetition, and the work involved with all of these exercises. Okay, now we're going to try to balance this all out. As I breathe in, I'm pushing against the center line of my hands, breathing in, and breathing out, push down. I breathe in, I'm balancing my yin and yang, the right and left. Breathe out, go down. Breathing in, finding right up through the spine, feeling it as I raise my hand. I feel the energy go up my spine, breathing out, feeling the balancing act of right and left. As I breathe in, I'm stimulating the spinal cord. Each level that my hand comes up, I feel on my back, the muscles changing their shape. And as I lower it, I can follow this energy ball right up, tweaking my back, massaging every vertebrae as it comes up, my shoulders, my neck, my head. And I have equal pressure right and left on my palms. So that also helps, just the touching helps stimulate right and left side. This is the beginning part of where we're switching now into the metal element. And think of this as a knife blade, the sharpness of the knife blade. And I'm just on the sides of the blade, not on the edge. And feel the right and left side of the blade. And it works better when it's in a perfectly straight line. One more time. Breathe in. And I breathe out. Now, what we're going to do is I want to change the position. One hand, palm going up. Going to be on the top of my head, and my other hand, bring it around the back with the palm facing away. Okay? Right? And I'm going to be stimulating the sides of my body. So I want to twist to one side and stretching the whole side of the body. And then switch hands, come out. Again, one palm goes up. The palm goes up into heaven, and on the back, my palm is on the small of my back facing away. Sorry, the back of my hand is on the small and the palm is facing away. They go the other way, stretching, feeling in a very straight line. I'm not bent over. I'm very straight. Feel the tension, the stretching on the side. And switch again. And try to go a little further. The stretching goes even further. Come open. Up. Stretch. Back again. Stretch. Open. Stretch. Open. And stretch. One more time each side. Going from behind. What we're working on here is all the lungs and the ribs. They're jockeying for position and stretching, not just the side, but my rib cage is changing shape. Now that we're working on metal, it is the lungs is part of this story. So we're going to work on the dragon clears the path, which massages the lungs. And we're going to emphasize 3 breaths in with 1 breath out to truly work on the lung capacity. If you need to take more breaths, that's okay. But we'll work on it first. Leg goes straight out, go out. As I breathe in, follow it with my eyes around. Take a 2nd breath in. 3rd breath in. And then breathe out the other side. Breathe in. Then go a little faster. It's easier to take 3 breaths. Go faster. And then out. You can breathe out of your mouth because we take 3 with your nose in. 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 And then out. Take a breath, first breath in the back of the lungs, on the side of the lungs, in the front of the lungs, and then everything exhale. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. And then breathe out. In, back of the lungs, side of the lungs, front of the lungs, and then out. To breathe in, really see that my lungs are expanding. And then as I come in the front, I'm crunching, like a concave shape and then neutral. So I'm changing the shape of my lungs by going opening them and closing them and finally finding neutral. And this is where the help of the grief comes in. Why this is connected to grief, because the grief position is the crying pose of held in tight and very little room for me to breathe. And even sometimes crying, you have a hard time breathing. So I want to stretch my lungs, stretch my rib cage, open it up. I open it to get more oxygen in, go back to the crying position, but then find the neutral so that I get rid of that sensation, which is important to have. We have Shiva for 7 days. We need it, but we don't want to get stuck in it. So we find out where is our neutral. One last point is when I'm moving my arm, it's connected to my foot. So I pick up my foot, my toes, leaving my heels down, and then push the foot down. I come around, when I come up with my hand, it picks up my foot, brings it around, and I'm in the starting position again. So think of those two things, massaging the lung and connect the string from your foot, your toe, to your hand. So pick up the toe, go out, open, the lungs open, pick up the foot, come up front, concave, that breathing position, and then the neutral, being relaxed and find my place again. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. And out. In. In. Out. And if you can't do the 3 breaths in, do 2. That's fine. You can develop the lung capacity over time. Also, remembering our chi lock with the fists is that we want to make sure that my thumb is inside my hand. To collect, we want to hold on to our energy. Tai Chi sends energy out, Qigong holds it in and recycles it. One last time. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in. And then out. Now come back to the neutral position again and do a survey. See really, what does it feel like inside? And we brought in all that nice white chi at the beginning. We've been spreading it around. We're increasing the capacity of the lungs. But each person has a different effect, how that affects them. So you take a moment and survey your whole body as you breathe in and out, your own path, but as slow as possible. And just feel it, feel the new sensations after just the beginning portion of the exercise. And now we're going to work on a position, again, helping with the knife, with it, choosing the metal element, and it's the cat pose. The cat pose has 2 different sides to it. One leg is heavy on the earth, connected to the earth. The other leg is almost not touching, but just the ball of the foot is touching. And maybe you have 20%, 80% in terms of weight. Every once in a while you can see that you can pick that foot up, and you know that it's very light. Also, for those that really want to go further and strengthen themselves over time, you can get down low with that. And you're going to build up muscles in the leg. And it's the same thing. The cat pose, but down low. And so all levels are being affected by this. want a really strenuous exercise or a light exercise. They're both going to help with the metal, but they have different purposes. Now that's just the legs. Now take your hands and the front leg, that hand is straight up, 45 degrees out, and the other one is right below it in a straight line, because what is a knife? What is a straight edge right down the middle. And I want to just hold that position. Breathing in and out. Have your knife be straight. So bring this hand right below. There you go. One is right below the other. And that's very, very important. So bring this hand below the other one. Because what are we trying to do? We're trying to cut away the negative, let's say it's the white blood cells are working in the immune system to cut away the negative, poor elements that are coming into the body. But then with this straight edge, good things come around it. We want the good things to come in. We want to cut away the bad. So have a nice big straight edge. Breathing in and out as we can. You want to get low, get low. If you have to be high, get high. And breathing in and out. Pick up the leg maybe once or twice to see that you've got that nice solidness of the back leg and lightness of the front. And then we relax, but do it again on the other side. Now the other foot has the weight, and the front foot just on the ball of the foot. New hand up front. A little bit of a 45 out, and the other one 45 out below it. And I feel it. I feel the energy coming around. I split it out away from me, letting the good in. We're recording now. Slicha? We're recording, sorry. So feel that knife edge come right through, helping me cut away, work the immune system, the lungs, the metal, have a very direct effect of strengthening the immune system with that metal surface, sharpness. Okay, now we can relax a minute. You have muscles here, just let them wiggle them a little. For being not a lot of motion, you can get really tired doing this.
Yes.
Not for sissies.
Why am I feeling it above my shoulders?
Well, you're moving your arms up. You're getting too tense. So just relax a little. Let your hands go limp. Let's get limp again, and try it. Breathing in and out, relaxing everything. Maybe sway back and forth to get ourselves limp, like a noodle, a little bit forward and back. Breathing in, relaxing the whole system. And we will try it again. So back to the first foot, solid. Front hand is up from the front leg. We won't stay as long, but we'll just see if we can relax the shoulders. Drop the shoulders to relax them. Breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing in. Switch feet. Switch hands. Which one is on top? Breathing in. Breathing out. In. And breathing out. In and out. And now relax. Now, staying with the wood, with the metal and the lungs, we want to try to get rid of some of the negativity that's inside. So whereas the dragon clears the path, we're breathing in 3 times and once out. Equal weight on our feet as they breathe in, come up to the lungs side, the chest side, and breathe out. Keep my hands at this level, breathing in, palms down. And as I breathe out, pressure, there's pressure there. I feel it pushing away, getting rid of any negativity that I was able to cut away with the knife. Breathing in, breathing out. Really emphasize the out now. Pressing, and a longer out breath than in. Breathing in, and then out slowly. Feel something going against the palms of my hand. Breathing in. Out. If by any chance there's any dizziness because of any hyperventilation, then just stop and breathe naturally. There is nothing wrong, but one could hyperventilate by accident. And you just stop if that should happen. Out, feeling something up against the palms. In. Breathing out. Do it 2 more times. In. Out. In. Relax. We want to balance everything out, front and back, yin and yang. So to breathe in and have it follow up through, level with the hands up the spine. And as I breathe out, it comes down the front part of the, just in front of the spine, coming out. As I breathe out. Breathing in, balancing yin and yang, but also stabilizing all of, integrating all of the energy inside. When we're working hard with the metal, how does it interact with the other elements? We're integrating them together. Breathe in and breathe out. Here we come up. The water path is the back side. And coming down the front side, which is the fire path. And integrating those 2 together. Breathing in. Breathing out. Always have the energy flow equal and level with where my hands are. So as it comes up, I feel it go up each vertebrae, up to the shoulder blade area, up over the head. As I breathe out, it comes down the front side of the inside of the body, but it's the front half, down through the throat and front of the body and down. 2 more times. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now I want to relax. Again, there was tension of the shoulders, tension of the inside of the shoulders from the exercises. Breathe in and out. As I breathe out, send the energy to where there might be some soreness. The front of the shoulders, back of the shoulders, in your neck. If there's any pains, breathe out into those sections. So breathe in. Nice. Relax. Breathe out. Send it to the path where you might have. If you don't have it, then send it into the collective area, into the lower dantian. But as a healing principle, breathe in and breathe the energy that's in the body now. We brought in a whole bunch from the outside. So I collect it as I breathe in from within. And I breathe out, I send it to a location. Maybe even a knee, a toe, an ankle. Breathe in, collect it all into a ball. You can say, let's collect it into the lower dantian from inside. As I breathe out, direct it somewhere in the body or make it hotter. Make it glow. Make that lower dantian glow. Each person might have a different exercise, even though it looks like we're doing the same thing. As I breathe in, I expand, stand up a bit. And breathe out, I shrink and contract. Breathing in, breathing out. I want to start thinking about the quality of that energy in the body. As I breathe in, it's that hardness. It's a hard, sharp metal. I want to feel that because I want to use it. Breathe out. I want to send it to the outside of the whole body like a metal armor. So breathing in, collect it. It's a hard energy. As I breathe out, I push it to the sides, right on my skin, creating a metal of armor. Breathing in, collect it in the center. Breathing out, create a metal of armor that I created this new element inside. How does that feel? Is it shiny? Is it hard? Is it strong? Breathing in, breathing out. My stance, my feet shoulder width apart, my tailbone going straight down, and my head trying to stretch up. Be nice and relaxed at the same time. So the spinal cord is being stretched, but I'm very relaxed. Now, one more change of that energy field that we have is when I breathe out, I want to send it out like 3 inches away from my body. So now my metal of armor is not just my skin, but I'm in like Knights of the Round Table armor. It's outside me. It's protecting me from outside, and I'm creating that armor around me. So again, breathing in, collect it from within. It's all the energy that I've purified and collected. Breathing out to like a 3-inch span around my whole body, including my head and my feet, my ankles. Breathing in, collect it. Breathing out, send it to that space. Breathing in. Breathing out. Make a metal of armor around you. Do this 2 more times. Breathing in, collected in the lower dantian. Breathing out, send it like 3 inches away. A protective metal of armor for this immune system that we're building up. Breathing in, breathing out. Now bringing my hands again to the lower dantian area, and this time I want to kind of go around in a circle, not just hold it in one spot. Come up one side, across the top, and then down the side, across below, up, across, down, across, back in. Breathing in and out at your rhythm, but feeling this energy ball turning inside the lower dantian. And again, think of its quality. It's nice, solid, and shiny, and like silver. Across, down, up, across, down. Now we'll go the other way. So come up the other side and across the top, going in the opposite direction. Down, across, up, around. So that this energy ball is bigger than what we sometimes have ended with. Because it's a bigger ball, and it goes all the way through the whole inner part of the body, all the way to the back. This is just the front side that we're massaging, but it's a whole big ball inside. Now we'll come back around and massage the kidneys. Almost through. Got a good workout, even though kidneys connected to the water, it's in the immune system also, which we really did affect a lot. And we'll pat down the back side, the inside, front, inside, out, side of the arm, back side. Up across the face and back, again, down, out, following the direction of the energy. Now this time when we come down, we're shining that metal of armor. So I come down, I'm on that surface, and it's shiny, and it's hard and stiff, and I'm smoothing it out. And I feel its strength, feel its color. Across the face, and the ears, the neck, down again, and really think metal, shield, protection, immune system, both for medical purposes and psyche purposes, giving me protection. Emotions slide off. I want to do this one 3 times, reversing. Normally did the flat padding 3. We on purpose did padding 2 and this one 3. It's more important, the shininess and that it's brought to the surface. It's more important for what we did today. Up and around. Now as we come back to the back side again, where's that 3-inch space? Cup your hands, fingers together, and feel that 3-inch distance of that protective armor that we created. It's not just skin surface, but 3 inches away. And feel it one time through. And as we come around, down the back, around the front. Now it's just a solid holding just below the navel, holding, relaxing, stabilizing all of this chi inside the lower dantian, balancing it out, having it all integrated but ready for use. And calming it down so that we can leave the practice energized but strong in a ready position. And that's good. And if you're doing this at home, you can do